So, yeah, when I take the custody, I will.
All right, you're good. Just let me know when you're ready.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state.
You're not my tribal chief, Ray.
Their own battle lines. Oh, and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the
I know, right? For real. Monday night on Raw, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker beat the shit out of Roman and Jay. And after they speared Roman through the barricade, Bronson Reed rips my man's shoes off. Right, fresh, brand new Jays. It's like, what?
Listen, I bet that's what you think. It's just a fucking thing. You got to. Yeah.
And the Gators will kick it away first.
Oh shit, they changed the venue for this game? Yeah, but it always used to be in a dome. Now they got it in an open stadium. Oh, we're actually playing in Jacksonville Stadium.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, the dog pound. Run the football, be physical.
I'm on the phone with him too. He could hear you as well.
Won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge.
Yeah.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really
Yeah, you too. Gray's got his Twitch live too if you want to watch it.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5.
Why is Howard in here, dude? He's...
Back to throw, it's Stockton.
Oh!
Using the quick game.
For real, what the hell? I was holding triangle.
For the 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of bounds, and somehow it's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sure hands, it's Jones. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
It's different than
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at deep tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak.
Right.
I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. He called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back. He came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back
That's a
end makes the
fumble.
quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
That ball never went forward.
Forces the incompletion.
Now
But his arm went forward.
way of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long.
Right. I don't know.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces it.
That was your name down on there.
They'll have to settle for
I'm what, YouTube?
Yeah.
Mr. Vibing Gaming.
have to be clean from 55 yards
They're not
away.
subbed to me? How was my dad not subbed to me?
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it
Because he's
is.
got it on Heisman difficulty.
This place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted down a little bit, but the defense
Oh,
trying to get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
But if it's
Play
also,
action
if it's
on
in,
first down.
if it's in,
Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Few teams
Yeah, you should have got a notification though when I was up.
as much as Florida, and Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The hand to the running back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not...
I can't run the ball for shit in this game.
When he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful.
guys.
Get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gator. They grab the early lead. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at it.
Right.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Stockton. The quick out. Turning on the Jets. They are on the move as they pick up the first down.
Man, just did a WWE spine buster.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going
I
to
know.
dial up plays and
Oh, yeah,
for you,
oh,
especially
God,
on
great.
third down.
What?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
My man whispered in his ear as he ran.
The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Going to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's chat about Florida. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rain.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected run, and they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air, it's Stockton. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. the pass. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Lagway. Using his feet to buy time. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over. You got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a 1-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bears the pressure. Crosses the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Oh, there's the ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Trying play action. Trying to mix wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator. And with that, when they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they've got to do a better job containing this QB.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. on 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think
big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
it's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose.
Okay, that's a good return. It's kind of wide.
He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Winding up to add another. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Might be looking to run. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he's wrestled to the ground. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on
Matt,
that.
I don't.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A toast to the Florida Gators who
GG,
take
Rick.
down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.